During this tutorial I'm going to be covering the web design part of the Cambridge International Examinations June 2010 paper 3, and I'm going to be covering this using Sharepoint Designer. The question is asking us to set up a web page with 3 separate tables, as can be seen in the picture here. We need to have downloaded all of these images. I've already done that, so I'm going to go straight on to question 2. I'm going to create a new web page called JXRHC, then create the top table using the contents of JXTop-HTM, set the table width to 100% of any window, and I'm going to create an anchor point called Start. So first of all, when you've loaded SharePoint, if you go to File and then New and then HTML and then click OK. If we just click and save the document and rename that JXRCH, and then that should be called JXRCH. The next question says to attach the style sheet JX Styles 1. So down the bottom right hand side, if you click attach style sheet and then browse, and then if you find where you've saved that style sheet and then click OK, and then OK there. Question number 3, create the top table using the contents of JXTop. I've already opened JXTop here, so I'm just going to right click and copy and go back to my web page, and I'm going to click paste, so Control V. Question number 4, set the table width to 100% of any web browser. So if you right click on the table, table properties, and then specify width in the layout option, choose the percentage 100% and then click OK. Question number 5, to create an anchor point called Start at the top. So I'm going to type Start just at the top, and I'm going to highlight that text and go to Insert, Bookmark. That's already says Start for me, and then click OK. Question number 6, I need to put my candidate name and number in just after last edited by. So that's question number 6 done. Now to question number 7, create the middle table with 3 rows, and on the left hand side just one single row. So to do that, just put in a couple of spaces in, and then I'm going to go to table. I'm going to insert a table with 1 row and 2 columns. I'm then going to right click on the right hand side and go to modify, split the cells and split into rows, then click OK. Then going to do that again to give me the 3 rows that I need, and then click OK. The next question asks us to set the width of the table to be 90% of any web browser. So again, right click on the table, table properties, specify width, select 90%, and then the question after asks us to make sure that is on the center of the web browser, and then click OK. Question number 10 asks us to insert an image into this table here. So click inside the table, insert picture from file, and it wants the harbor image. Select the harbor image. Now this is asking us to put a text in just in case the image doesn't appear. You don't have to do this as far as the exam is concerned, but it's just good practice. So okay. Next question, question number 11 says, using the contents of the file JXText, place the text as a H3 style in the middle table. So if you open the text in Notepad or Microsoft Word, and then you simply need to copy that across. But before I do that, I need to click where that text is going to go, and then from the drop down menu here I need to select heading 3, so we're using the right style. And after that you can simply copy and Control V to paste, set the style up again here, heading 3, and then copy the next line and paste, and then again for the last time heading 3, copy your information, and then paste. Question number 12, create the bottom table using the contents of JX bottom. Again, I have JX bottom already open, so I'm simply going to highlight this table, click copy, go back to my web design and click paste. Question 13, make it 100% of any web browser. So again, I'm going to right click on the table, table properties, specify width in percentage, and then make sure that's 100%. Then click OK. The next question, replace where it says place anchor point here with an anchor point called snow zone. So snow zone, and then if you highlight that, again go to insert, bookmark, snow zone is already there for me, then click OK. Create a hyperlink from the word snow in the top table to anchor point that from what you've just created. So here is the word snow. If I right click on that, then click on hyperlink, place in this document, here is my bookmark, and then I can click OK. Question number 16. Make sure only the words click here hyperlink to the anchor point you put at the top of the page called start. So again, highlight click here, right click, hyperlink, place in this document, bookmarks, start, and then click OK. Next question says select the most appropriate image you obtained in step 1 and use this to replace the word sun. So if I delete the word sun and go to insert and then picture from file, I'm going to select the most appropriate one and insert, and I'm just going to put the word sun there and click OK. Now the next few questions simply tell me to repeat the process. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to speed this video up. I already have that process done, so I'm just going to do all of them. Okay, so the next question is telling me to make all the images 160 pixels wide and maintain the aspect ratio. I've already done these 3, but if I right click on this picture and go to picture properties and then go to appearance, if I make sure the tick is ticked there for keep aspect ratio and then change to 160 pixels wide, that automatically changes the height to 150 pixels. Okay, they're reshaped now. Next, I need to create a hyperlink from the images placed in step 18 to point to the file JXC, which should open in a new window called C. So I need to right click on the image called C and then go to hyperlink. I then need to find where the file is saved. It's saved on my computer, so I'm just going to move this because I don't want to navigate my computer without that. Now this question also says to make sure it opens in a new window called _C. So I've just found that document is here. So to make sure it opens in a new window called _C, once that hyperlink is in, so I'll just go back into there, hyperlink properties, if I go to target frame, I can select new window from here. Now in theory I should be able to just put C _C for the target frame. That doesn't actually work because it can't change the properties of the file you're going to open. So, but it will open in a new frame. So if we click OK, what I normally do to get them open in a new window is open the website in Sharepoint, that it's asking me to do that, And in the middle of the title tags here, if I make that so it says _C, that will now open in a new window called _C. I'm just going to save that and then go back to my document. Now, question number 23, I need to create a hyperlink to an email address from the Contact Us here. So I'm going to right click, hyperlink. This time I'm going to select email address, then the email address is rhc@cie.org.uk, and then click OK. Question number 14, I need to save this web page and print a copy of the HTML source. So after you've saved the web page, if you go to the code just down here, we have the HTML source here, which after the exam you normally need to highlight parts of it so the examiner can see where you've answered each part. To print this, you need to print it with your center number, candidate number and name on. So if you go to print and then go to page setup, in the header here and the footer you can add the details you need to print. The next question is telling us to attach another style sheet and then open another web page. I'm not going to do that just to save time on this video. What I'm going to do, I'm going to run this one. So I'm going to press F12 to run it in Internet Explorer and then click yes. This is asking me to save the images, and this should open in Internet Explorer. And then once this is open, I need to press print screen on my computer and then load it up into Microsoft Word. So print screen, and then I'm going to go to Microsoft Word and I'm going to paste that print screen. Now on mine it will paste both pages, so I'm just going to crop that slightly. And then make this slightly bigger. Then all I need to do is put my candidate number and center number in the header or the footer of the Word document, and I can print that. So that is the June 2010 web design part complete.